Yo, what's up, everyone? This video, we're going to look at the Tuesday baseball slate. We got 14 games today. We got some top-end pitching. We got a lot of great teams in good spots to stack. We got cores as well, so let's get right into it. You can drop a like and subscribe down below before we get started. At pitcher, Walker Buehler is your most expensive guy at 12.3. I think he's a fine play. It's not a cheap price tag. You're paying a full price for him. He can definitely go out and have a solid game where he puts up 30 plus. I like a guy a little cheaper just because you can fit in some of the more expensive bats. I like two guys I think I would rather go to, which is Trevor Bauer at 91 and even Max Fried. Bauer's been really bad as of late, but this is a really good matchup against Seattle. In Seattle, I think he's going to get back on track. His price tag has taken a big hit because of his recent struggles, but he's still striking out well over 30% of hitters. The Mariners have one of the highest strikeout rates in the American League, and they're not a good offense. Bauer can coast here. He needs a good start. He's due for a good start, and he's significantly cheaper than Walker Buehler with a similar strikeout upside, but he's not been as good with limiting runs. So I'll go with him. And then second pitcher I like is going to be pretty cheap here. I'm just going to go with Chase Anderson. I'm going to need a cheap pitcher to pair with a guy like Trevor Bauer, just because I want to pay out for some bats here. Anderson is just only $6,000. It's just really cheap. I'm not expecting much, but it's in Miami against the Marlins. He's been actually pretty good with the strikeouts this year. He's just been a decent pitcher. He hasn't gone very deep lately, which is a little concerning, but I think you can still expect 80 pitches if he's pitching well, 80 to 90 if he's pitching well. And if you can go 5-6 innings, good chance to get the win. So I like Chase Anderson at 6,000. And for hitters today, you got cores, but I'm really loving the Dodgers today. Dodgers are probably going to be my favorite stack. They got a lot of things working for them. First thing is that they're going into the American League, so they get the DH in an already really good lineup. They're facing the Orioles, the team that's given up the most home runs in baseball. The Dodgers hit plenty of home runs, and it's also a huge ballpark upgrade. And they're facing a really bad starting pitcher, so even though it's a lot of lefty-lefty here, I don't expect Blotch to last very long, and the Dodgers can still crush him. Even their lefties have power against fellow lefties, so we started off with Cody Bellinger at 56, just a really good play all year. He's been crushing it. He's been a little cold as of late, but this could be a spot for a monster game here against the Orioles in Baltimore. Their bullpen is terrible. Their starting pitcher today is not good. It should be a long night for the Orioles. So I got like Bellinger here at first base. Next up, at shortstop, I'm going back to Francisco Lindor. He's at 5,000. I like Lindor a lot just because he's facing a lefty in Suarez. Suarez has given up an insane amount of power against right-handed hitters. Lindor is really good against lefties. Facing a righty here, a lefty in Suarez. The Angels bullpen is also giving up plenty of home runs, so it's a really good spot for Lindor at shortstop. In the outfield, staying with the Dodgers, I like AJ Pollock a bunch. He's at 4,700. He's been really good against lefties his entire career. Sometimes he bats leadoffs against lefties for the Dodgers. So if he's batting leadoff, that'll be a nice upgrade. He's pretty cheap, under 5,000. In a matchup like this, he's been hitting the ball pretty well this year. Just a ton of power for him, especially against lefties. So I love AJ Pollock in the outfield. And last but not least, going to go with kind of a cheap option here at shortstop. In the outfield. I like Eddie Rosario at only 4,400. Like the Twins stack quite a bit. Rosario's been a little cold as of late, but you're getting a really good price tag at 4,400 against him. The Twins have one of the higher totals on the slate. If you want to fade cores, then you could definitely go with like Twins and Dodgers stack. But I think Rosario's really cheap. Even though he's not been great as of late, I think it's a good spot against Sanchez. And the Nationals have a really bad bullpen as well, so the Twins can tee off there. But this is what I like as of now. Just loving the Dodgers a lot. And then if you want to stack up cores, I have no problems with that. But there's a lot of teams to stack. You can go a lot of different ways. But that's where I'm looking right now. I think Dodgers, Twins, and then Coors is a pretty good way to pick hitters from today. But lots of games. But hopefully this give you a little bit of an idea of where I'm going. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And good luck today.